Hi everyone and welcome to another Skyrim mod feature episode 55. The first mod that we're going to take a look at is called Alchemist Safehouse. This is a player home which is situated in between Riverwood and Whiterun and sits on the river that joins the two. The original version of this mod was made a couple of years ago, but since then the author has learnt a lot more skills in modding Skyrim, so has come back and upped this mod to version 2 and added a ton of new features. The player home includes all of the usual amenities that you expect to find, such as a forge to craft new items, alchemy and enchanting table, and also the required stations to improve weapons and armour. What you'll also find in the home is a lot of areas to store items and display them, especially you'll find unique displays for the items such as dragon claws and dragon priest masks, including the items that you'll pick up in the DLCs. In order to use the mod you will require 2 additional mods, and that's general stores and general displays, and links to those are provided on the mod page. If you'd like to take a closer look at this player home, you'll find a link in the description below, and if you do use the home, please do endorse. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Coat of Paint series. Now this is a series of mods that I've not looked at for a while, and these included areas such as Whiterun, Riften and Markarth, and now we've got the Solitude Edition. If you're unfamiliar with Coat of Paint, the basic idea is that it recolours most of the cities in Skyrim, giving them a much more unique feel and also a bit more vibrance. You can see this is very evident in Solitude. The whole stonework has been completely recoloured and just adds a whole new feel to the city. The new colours and paintwork have also been added to the interiors of Solitude, so you get a completely new feel of the city with this mod installed, and I do recommend you try it out for yourself in game to get a real sense of what the mod does. Just like with the last mods from the Coat of Paint series, this one too is compatible with JK's overhaul of Solitude. To take a closer look at the mod, please do head down to the description below where you'll find a link to the mod page, and be sure to check this one out for yourself. Like I said previously, it is one of those ones you'll have to check out for yourself in game just to see how it feels to you. You can gauge quite a bit from this video, especially in these before and after scenes, but like with most texture mods, it's always best to see them in game for yourself. And if you do use the mod, obviously please do endorse, and also consider checking out the other mods in the Coat of Paint series. You might find something in there that you also like, and they are quite nice overhauls. I especially like the Windhound version, as I mentioned in the video for that, and if you haven't seen the other videos, please obviously do scroll through them on my YouTube channel to see more coverage of the Coat of Paint series. Next up we have Nordic Wonderer equipment. Now this is a set of new armour and also weapons. There are several options on the armour as well. You can have it dark, grey, natural or shiny, and I'll show you the difference between those in a second or two. The armour can be used for male or female characters, is compatible with most body mods, and does have weight slider support. All of the equipment has similar stats to ebony armour, and you can temper and enchant all of the items. To obtain the crafting manual, just go to south of Nightgate Inn, which is in the west of Windhelm, until you reach Wanderer's Monument. There is a small quest which should be fairly straightforward, but if you need any help there is some guidance on the mod page. These next scenes then will take you through the alternate versions of the armour, starting with shiny, moving through to natural, then grey. Personally, I feel this is a really nice new take on the Nordic armour. It really looks great in game, and I do recommend you try it out for yourself. There are several optional files for this mod. There's one that adds support for dual sheath redux, one that gives you sharper normals, and one vanilla textures, as well as one that combines the vanilla textures with increased contrast. And this will depend on what sort of ENB you use in game to how the armour will appear. And last up in this video, we're going to take a look at the Battlemage armour. This armour falls under the studied class of light armour. It's for mages or whoever would like to appear as a mage, and for female characters only. There are several different variants of the armour, which can all be seen in this video, and all these can be found in a strongbox which is located in your dorm room in the College of Winterhold. The latest version of the mod adds support for Complete Crafting Overhaul Remade and several other additional fixes, such as the hats being visible on Argonians and Khajiit. The armours can also be crafted at the forge, providing you have the advanced smithing perk, and they can be upgraded at the workbench. As of version 1.2, you'll also need the crafting for the arcane, and this is a book that you'll have to have in your inventory whenever you want to craft the items. The armour itself actually comes from a modding resource, which I'll provide a link for in the description below as well. And what Elianora has done is they've recoloured the textures and added a bit more life to the armour itself. Currently there is no model for male characters. If you'd like to provide Elianora with one, just contact them via the Skyrim Nexus and be sure to provide her with the resource. As always, there is a link provided in the description below to take you to the mod page. Be sure to check out the mod page in full before using the mod. If you do use it, please do endorse, and also be sure to check out the other videos available on this mod page. So that brings me to the end of episode 55 of another Skyrim mod feature. If you've liked any of the mods that I've shown in the video, please do head along to the mod pages, links are provided in the description below. And also remember to endorse any mod that you use. As always guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.